Hey, Goldie Braun! Want to get back here and explain that bombshell?
Time is tight, and your understanding on it.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
Look, I don't know what's going on, but it's clear this is at least a little bit your fault.
My contrition is clear, as is my resolve to rectify my recklessness. Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
Speaking of dark...
Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose, till uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing?
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part!
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools, fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: you let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us both.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and is now taking over the galaxy?
I cannot.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Perel was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corell.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivably. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
That's what Corell said. The three of them are somehow connected. She said Nikki needs to accept her death.
Magus preys upon her pain, manipulates her mind while feeding on her flock of followers.
And I'm guessing it never gets full.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you...
What's going...
Oh, Flark.
Oh, Flark.
They've got the cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone. We need to go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. What'll it be this time? Confetti jet boots? Ding, ding, done. One shiny upgrade, nice and crafted. I doubt even you could break that.
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I should be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. I don't think that's where Golden Boy went to.
I know. Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
No!
No?
I don't know what you want from me, man, but I'm not about to bend over because you throw up the entire extended thesaurus.
I see. An antagonistic but appreciable argument. Seems you possess a spine after all. Your will may make up for your infantile frame of thought.
That's good enough for me.
I hope Peter Quill has convinced our guest to fight alongside us.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo? So, Warlock, he's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of firepower. Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing.
It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
Here with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the arm.
explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of the divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. To thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments, while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold.
What the flark? Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more... Cortex.
Actually, with Golden Boy, try to find...
As if we are to save...
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack! The light surges!
Let us finish this! Throw that back!
Time!
Hold them down, Groot! What the? Don't just choose these team members!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
Time for the big guns! Chop, chop, Gamora!
Any last words?
Punch him up!
He's off his game! Let's knock him down!
You don't have to ask me twice!
heroes better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill them for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
Cosmo is on their side. Getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. You just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessible story here.
What we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
They're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
Shh! Try not to give ourselves away.
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt him first.
Cut to the chase!
The Warlock should have destroyed them!
He's probably just a puddle in the lower city.
You have caused us consternation, but no longer!
Let's make him feel it!
Guess the word is out about us!
You'd think there'd be more of them.
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
The priest said that they were
They
bringing...
can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones who can do this, right?
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Don't leave me hanging.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole flarkin' galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Ha! Mantis brought us to Warlock for a reason.
Warlock's stronger than any of us, and he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
Ripped my soul in two, Story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we...
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
Juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
The Cortex could handle that on its own.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Ah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
Powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
It's pretty ironic.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! the galaxy. Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier. The movement must not be stopped.
That's it. We finally snapped.
Wait for us!
Not again!
Again?
You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora! Powers, face us! Maybe let some of them run, Drax?
No, it ain't my fault she's acting like this.
Make your weaker!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin the breathing room, Groot! Light him up! Stop whatever that priest was doing here!
Apartment? Nah, can't be that easy.
That's amping up his buddies!
Holy moly, he's fully loaded. Take him out.
There are more arriving! The more slicing through them like butter! You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora!
I can keep up with her, Quill. Whatever happened to not running in?
I will enjoy this! Cowards, face us! Big rush of Drax!
You? Good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait! Hold on a sec!
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not, just...
Just what, Peter?
I don't know.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his attacking hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on. All things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming!
When we find Raker, I get it first!
I believe he will find us! They're coming at us from everywhere! We're gonna stop them every time! Do you think the
This one hurts much! Have you fun preying on the weak?
Feels like I've been shooting that big spot for hours!
We need to focus on taking it down!
Drax, destroy! I have been saying
Musclehead's in trouble! Still can't believe you killed Nebula!
Gamora did what needed to be done!
Guys, what do we do about this big bot?
Ranger doesn't know what he's in for! I will make him choke when he slides! Yes! Die with fire! Rocket! Think he's off! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain! It is as venerable as it is hard!
Dodge
You must
it!
break it! Lob it at him, big guy! Now, Gamora!
Ouch! That's gotta hurt!
We have this many goons.
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way. Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over. You should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
Really? A fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
Peter, let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead. Let's book it.
How is that a...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Chop him up! We approach the dog's tower!
We still have to fight our way through!
Strong through faith.
To the bone!
Do your thing, Jack! Okay, we gotta get to that
On the left!
Fucking snipers! Dash cowards!
We need to close this distance!
What the? Coach is choosing his team members! We must eliminate their medicinal conduit! Stick it to him! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump! A warlock is more valuable than I believe! This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Katafian minstrel?
Slice and dice!
Cut to pieces!
Well, you're a big target, that's why. Been too long since I blew something up. Look, Golden Boy and Uniflarker are still at it.
Although the dog stuff wasn't just talk.
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
Find more snipers over there. You saved me one.
No problem.
Running and gunning on rooftops. This is kind of fun.
There weren't so many of them, I'd agree with
This is how it's done.
you!
And stay down, you Flarkin Novacore dork.
Can't wait to see your face on a wanted poster! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here! Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump! The warlock... I believed! We approach the dog's tower!
Then we're almost halfway there.
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident! The warlock saved us from certain death!
What's next, Peter?
Make sure you don't fall off.
I got jet boots, remember? Get down here! Let me shoot you! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here! Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! Rocket! Blast him! Prepare yourself, thief!
You're fucking lucky you got that jetpack, I swear! See? We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear! His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks.
Look out! Let's not add to our problems.
too close!
deadlier than the local security.
Make sure you don't fall off! Have a nice day! Lights out on this, you whacked out soldier!
Must have
Finally.
missed the
I think they're giving
defense
up.
against Gamora
Just in
blast.
time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us. Always knew nowhere would get raided, but not like this. Thought it would be the world mine cracking down on them. We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
Groot thinks we'll be nowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn. Brainwashing cult. And the
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Part of the floor looks weak.
Good thing we got old Big Boots.
It is not the size of the boot, but the might of the one who wields it. Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
Ain't no way they'd let us land anywhere. Better off fight.
Indeed. I would much rather face them with my blade.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look, they're still at it.
At least our guy seems to be winning. Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
Ba-ba-ba-boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream. Must suck to be a celestial head, just floating around the edge of the universe's stuck toilet. Oh, you gotta be flarkin' kidding me. We're so close.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me! Whoa! valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We don't have to worry about that because we will stop it. More specifically, I'm gonna make Raker eat my element guns.
Perhaps shooting him with better results.
And then we're gonna bring my daughter home and that's
That's what worries you.
one problem at a time.
Dumb are these flarknards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage.
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This is how it ends well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Jesus is being exposed to the promise. Get away from my dog! There's your chance, Gamora! Cosmo! Talk to us here!
I don't think he hears you!
Thing's pretty tough for an older dame.
Let's beat on it together! Think of it as team building!
This is an historic battle! The last stand!
Time's up!
Push him around! Seal my wrath!
There goes the arm.
Blow him up! String him up, crew! Nobody kicks the dog on my watch!
Settle down.
Feels like I've been shooting at people for hours!
Thing's built tough. We need to really pile it
It'll
on.
be a slice!
The robot met its logical demise! Death has come! Cosmo! Talk to us here! The dog is lost in memories of the past!
Anybody feel bad killing these stones? Cause I don't.
What the flark are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, and just shoot the mutt.
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter cool? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is big. Duma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not at time that matter. Same reason Katati not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Deadheads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits send Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo.
I lost my family too. My mom died right in front of me when I was just a kid.
Then Piotr Quill should know. Cosmo would work like dog to have family back.
If they are part of this promise, these humans are most assuredly dead. Do not be swayed by the bribe of their return as I was.
Promise is only empty until fulfillment be. Perhaps it's Katatian who lost hope too quickly.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Piotr Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy. You tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family. Will protect at all costs.
Sick 'em, boy!
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers! Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlo's before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth. The ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
She knows what she's doing, or...
When he was in his promise, Drax said Magus was...
Eating my soul.
And anything that eats can die, right?
That don't sound too scientific.
You wish to poison its food supply.
We're the food supply, so... no.
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the universal church of crap.
Guardian of Galaxy. Cosmo is owing Bolshoi debt.
The hell's come back? Hey, we've got an army of church dudes between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Yeah. Cosmo is retaking power of security, where it's not divided. Without power, nowhere is being lost. But
Gotcha. Be careful up there, buddy.
Watch the mines! These bombs are making things way too crowded!
When possible, circumvent electrical hazards!
No, you can't hurt the brain.
Throw that tracks!
Even though he was arrogant, the Centurion proved a venerable foe! The assassin has sabotaged the Large One's equipment!
Order up!
I'm with you, bud. Let's squash this guy.
This is so gross!
At least it's something dry this time.
Those poor goons got brain security detail. That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. Probably already.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times.
Drax, little help, Peepo?
Readily!
Drax, over here! Hurry!
I move as swiftly as is.
What's that?
Hey, lung.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung. Ooh.
What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh. Quill.
I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Nowhere's resources during the...
Think you can anchor to this, Gamora?
Guess we'll find out!
I hunger.
For battle?
I did not eat on the ship.
What do you see?
Same stuff, but higher.
Groot's asking if there might be tiny people.
Many homes are made from wood.
Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Could be all of nowhere. Looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
Giant head does not have feet.
He used to.
And voila! I doubt even you could break that.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex? Hey, Groot, think you can get me up there? Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping?
This place smells weird.
It's the brains. It's too long.
It smells like metal and, I don't know, something else. What's that? Not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable. Oh! Tremors have intensified. It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. For all we know, that thing's about to blow. Oh, what have they done to you?
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
I am Groot.
Yeah, the Milano's great, but a ship ain't the same.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Nowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill.
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance. This is the Flarkin Continuum Cortex.
We'll blow it up if that's what it takes.
We're dealing with power we've never seen before. No way we'd survive that.
I will do it. While the rest of you flee, it would be an honor.
You don't know nothing about explosives. And this is Flarkin Nowhere, man. I ain't blowing up nowhere. Or any of us. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness.
Soon to be one less.
Two!
Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us.
Just be careful with the stops there, Biggie. Please burn through. Make them hurt, Gamora!
Feel this?
Fiends! I will find new ways to kill you.
You guys can run! When he says that, things get messy! Boom! Large up Buckethead meets his doom!
You really seem to be enjoying this.
Let loose, Rocket! They've got fake tech everywhere!
I wish we had time to demolish all of it. The Warlock is a fearsome warrior. We must trust him.
Another flarked up Nova Corps soldier dealt with.
I hope
Get
Worldwide
the
has a
point?
solid life insurance, Paul. Blitz him, Rocket!
Yeah, they keep flying in more creeps, I'll keep putting bullets in them!
I am trying to destroy.
We can't keep getting pulled into skirmishes.
Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here. Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
Just so you know, I'm reserving the shower indefinitely after this. All right, Groot, let's make a bridge of our own.
Just watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
All right, easy now.
So, get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
Let's just take it one thing at a time. Get Nikki and stop this fulfillment thing.
How pragmatic of you.
Try not to count my chickens before they hatch.
I will be counting eggs.
Careful, it gets a little... Whoa!
Peter.
Totally. Watch this.
Surprise, Scud Flaggers! You're up big time! Run them through! Rocket, these creeps need to know what the Guardians of the Galaxy are all about!
Prepare for pain!
Is the whole church here?
They're focused between here and Lamentis, right?
We'll tear down this church, wizard!
Just try not to break the cortex when we get in there. I can't miss when there are this many goons.
Just don't shoot me in the back, okay? Almost there! Push through this!
They will regret angry! Copy warrior! Incoming attack!
I see that sword!
You don't stand a chance!
Move away, Rocket!
We're about to walk into a nightmare. I know it.
Doesn't matter! Breaker dies!
Round him up, Groot!
Horrendous now!
Carve him a new one!
Haven't had a roll like this since the war!
Only this time there's no resistance to help out! Flush down the smart bombs! Drax, shut him down!
Don't worry about me, bud. I'm enjoying this.
Final stretch, people! Everything you've got!
They will regret angry Kentuckian warrior!
Hit on a swivel!
My mind fills with rage!
Embrace it, Drax!
Change your clothes, Rocket!
Ain't gonna snap out of that one!
Must have missed the Defense Against Gamora class.
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Look out!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Put him up, Gamora!
Like a hot knife!
This trip. Explosives ain't cheap.
No build nowhere for it! Slash him, Gamora! Almost there! Push through this!
This many troops? Breaker has to be inside the cortex!
You got this one!
I thought you'd never ideas like we're up against the entire army!
Their focus should be divided between here and Lamentis, right? Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Good riddance.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in me mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Engraving an explosive is imprudent.
Whatever they're up to with the Cortex, it stops now. This is nowhere. Our nowhere.
Destined right. Let's show these Flartnards the door.
My blade.
It will be a glorious battle. We are with you, Peter Quill!